Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see on this channel and become part of this family, wonderful family that we are. And hopefully you will enjoy all the pieces or some of the pieces that I make and create it yourself. I want to thank everyone that has been with me from the start, continuing to like and to comment and to share and to tag me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It's the only way we can grow. I also would like to remind some of you that I do have a private crochet group on my Facebook. You're more than welcome to join if you have a profile. The links will be below in the description box. Also Instagram and TikTok. Sometimes you could be stuck with a project, not knowing where to go from there. You could always get a hold of me through the messages, through all of this. I also have a crochet group page that you can follow and also message me through there. So for the most part, I use either a 2.75 or 3.5, depending on the thread that I receive. Sometimes the thread, it could be a 4-ply, but some 4-plies are a little bit thicker than others. My 4-ply is like Aunt Lydia number 3, but a little bit thinner. So my patterns become smaller. When you use Aunt Lydia, it becomes quite a little bit bigger than my patterns. Small hook to tuck in loose ends, and of course a pair of scissors to cut in all the loose ends. If you'd like to help the women in need of thread, you could also donate to the Super Thanks, Super Chats, or in my description box, there's my PayPal account. You can donate through there. We are grateful and humble to every single one of you already that have come through, either sent the thread or have donated the money. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, because the women are extremely happy and appreciative of every little dime that can come in. Donating doesn't mean you have to donate by the bundles. Every little penny counts. So if everybody can just pitch in a few bucks here, a few bucks there, it does change somebody's life tremendously, especially people that cannot afford, that are in pensions and security pensions, that are how do you say it? I can't think of the word in English. Oh my goodness, forgive me. So people that are ill, that get that small pension, it's not enough for them to survive, or some women that have children that are on welfare. Please do help out. It costs us nothing to give a buck or two or three. Sometimes we buy stupid things that have no significance, waste all kinds of money, and sometimes we even have a lot of these things at home and still go out and buy it. I'm a criminal at that. Sometimes I have like 2, 3, I don't know, lipsticks, 10 lipsticks, and here I see one. Oop, better get this one again. And it's, it cost me like 11 euros. That's like $15 for a lipstick, when I could have, done something else different, which I think differently now. I do my best and as much as I can to help the women out. So I want to thank every single one of you. And now we're going to get started. Thank you, everyone. Okay, everyone. So we're going to create another round doily, but I'm going to use several colors. I might even use other colors than this. I'm not sure. I'm going to see as I go and how I feel about the colors. I think you will enjoy this doily. It's perfect for any space, and you can go bigger if you'd like. You could even do 2 small ones, one big on the center, and attach them together, make a big table runner. Okay, so it's going to be simple, but very nice. Okay, so let's get started. 4-ply 100%, similar to Aunt Lydia number 3. My thread's a little bit thinner, so obviously my projects are a little bit smaller than Aunt Lydia number 3. I'll be using the yellow, the multicolored yellow and green. I know my camera sucks on these things, on colors, but it is what it is. The green pair of scissors. I'm going to use 2.75 hook and a small one to tuck in loose ends, and white. Okay, let's get started, everyone. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It helps the channel a lot. Thank you. So the first thing you want to do is that magic circle. And if you still have a hard time with it, you can do a 6 chain. Inside of this magic circle, I'm going to do 1 chain. I'm going to come back in, create a single and 2 chains. This equals a double crochet. I'm going to continue to do double crochets 16 times, so I'll have 16 double crochets. This is row 1. I'll meet you at the end. I've done my 16 double crochets. I'm going to close it up on the second chain with slip stitch. I'm going to come right back in, single, 2 chain, and one more for space. Next space, double crochet, row 2, 1 chain space, next space, double crochet. And I'm going to continue this way all the way to the end. 1 chain space and 1 double crochet. So I'm making these little blocks all the way around 16 times. Okay, so I've done my 16 double crochets, 1 chain space. I've cut my thread because I'm going to change color. Remembering that you can do all in one color, you can use only 2 colors. It's really up to you. Just play with colors. Sometimes we are afraid to use colors, and I know some of you are, but don't be afraid. This is in your control. You don't like it, you take it down. You can change colors and you know, have the feel with it, whatever it makes you comfortable. So I'm basically just tucking in for the new beginners that are arriving on the channel, and you're doing the magic circle and you'd like to know how you tuck in your loose ends. So I just went through a few loops back here and we're good to go. It just comes out perfect. Okay, going into row 3. So row 3, I'm coming in with the multicolored yellow green. I'm coming in the 1 chain space with a single and 2 chain. This will equal my double crochet. Coming back in and creating another double crochet. And try to tuck in this loose end as much as I can. So just gonna pull it through here. And we're going to do 1 chain space. For some of you that have extremely tight tension, do a 2 chain space. That might help you out. Or use a size or 2 bigger hook if your tension is too tight. And for some of you, your tension's too loose, then do 1 chain space and use a size smaller on your hook. That will tighten up your tension a bit. Okay, so 2 double crochets per space and 1 chain in between them. Okay, so 2 double crochet. This is row 3, 1 chain between spaces. So I've cut in my thread again. I'm coming in with the solid yellow, canary yellow, and I'm going to come in where we have that 1 chain space. This time we're going to create groups of 3 double crochet. So single and 2 chain, coming back in again, trying to hide my thread as I go, another double crochet and the 3rd double crochet, chain 2 into the next space, 3 double crochets, one, 2, 3, 4, row 4, and I believe row 5 will have repeat the same thing as we're doing now, but I will still come to you on row 5 just to make sure. Okay? Okay, everyone, going into row 5, this time we're going to come and do a side crochet so we can end up on the center of the square here, right? We're going to create shell of 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 more double crochet. This row will be all about shells all the way around into the next space, no chain space. I thought it was going to be exactly the same, but I was wrong. So sometimes that's why it's always important to look ahead of the video to make sure that, you know, change a plan or made a mistake or something like that. Okay, so 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 more double crochet. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After this, I'm cutting my thread again. Okay, everyone, going into row 6, I've changed color again. I'm coming in with the green inside of any 2 chain space, single, 2 chain, 1 more for space, and I'm coming back in and we're creating V's with 1 chain space in between the V, or actually not in between the V, inside of the V, into this space, no chain space, again, oops, 1 chain space, and another V, and again, into our shell, 1 chain, and V, in the space between the shells, double crochet, 1 chain, and V. We're going to do this all the way around, and then I'm cutting my thread again, and I'm going to come back in with the multicolored yellow green. Okay, everyone, so I'm coming in with the multicolored green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, going into row 7. Come in any V you would like. We're going to do a single. Try to hide my thread here. 1 chain, 2 chain, coming back in. So we're going to create 3 double crochets into the next V, 3 double crochets. So this whole row will be about 3 double crochets inside of the V's with no chain space in between them. Like that. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, you guys, so closed in with the slip stitch. I'm going to do the walk into this space here. I'm going to do single 2 chain and 2 more chains. So we have single 4 chain. That's single and 2 chain for 1 double crochet and 2 for space. So I'm coming into the next space, double crochet, 2 chain. We're creating V's again, and then after this I'm cutting my thread and coming in with the white, 2 chain. So creating these V's like that. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going into row 9, I'm going to come in inside of the V with a single, and chain 2. Inside of this V, we're going to do a total of 7 double crochet. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Into the next V with a single. And proceed the same thing again. 7, double crochets. This whole row will be like this until the end. 7 double crochets, and next V, single, and then proceed again with 7 double crochets. So very simple. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I'm coming in with the solid green. We're going into row 10. I'm going to come where the single is, and I'm going to do a single, single, 2 chain. That's what I call my double crochet, and 3 more chain, or creating my V's again. So single, 6 chain, 1 2 3 4 5 6, coming back in the same space, and creating those V's. Chain 3, 1 2 3. In case your stitch is too tight, then do a chain 4. I'm coming into the next single and doing double crochet, 1 2 3, again creating my V's where the single is. 1 2 3 chain, coming again in the next one. So this whole row will be about creating V's with 3 chain and 3 chain on top of the shell here. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going to row 11, coming in with my white. We're going to do 9 double crochets this time inside of the V. Like that. Try to pull my threads here so I can hide them. Single, 2 chain. I'm going to do 8 more. We'll have a total of 9 double crochets. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to count 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. So on your 4th, come in and do a single. Make sure that you grab the back chain here of 3. And again, come back in and do your 9 double crochets again. Nine. 1 2 3. On the 4th one, single. So we're going to repeat this all the way around. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, I'm coming in again with solid green. I'm going to create those V's again. With the good thing about this pattern, you can go as big as you like, especially on these shells. So I'm going to come in my single and do a single, 2 chain, and this time 1 2 3 4 chain, coming back in, creating those V's, and 1 2 3 4. If you need to do 5 chain, then go ahead if your tension is too tight. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't want it to pleat, so if you need to add more chain stitch, then go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4 into the next single and create your V again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come back in with double crochet. Okay, so this is how it's going to be like, and then I'm coming in with the white, and we'll be doing 11 double crochets. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I've done my V's again with 4 chain and 4 chain. I'm going to come back in to I'm doing this as the last row for shells. And like I said, you can go bigger on the shells, just have to keep increasing on the chain here. Also, if you want to go bigger on the pattern, then you would do the repeat. You would do the 2 double crochets. So you just come back and do the 2 double crochets as you're going, like from here, 2 double crochets. Instead of doing a V, 2 double crochets, 2 double crochets, 2 double crochets, 2 double crochets. And then you would repeat the 3 double crochets on the next, and then you would repeat this row again, and then you'd go with the V. So you can go as big as you like, as long as you keep adding with the 2 double crochets. Like on this case, we did the 2 double crochets, 2 chains, so you would add 2 here, 2 double crochet there, 1 chain space, 2 double crochet, and you'd be good. Okay, I'm making a small doily, so I'm not going to go any bigger than that. This is just a sample. I'm going to come back in the V, and I'm going to do a single, chain 2. This is what you call my double crochet. I'm going to do 11 double crochets inside of this V space. I've done my 11 double crochets. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. On my 5th one, I'm closing it with single. And then repeat again. The 11 double crochets per V. So very simple, nothing to it. And it makes a beautiful little small doily. Sometimes you need that just for a small area, and you can't think what to come up with. And this is just perfect on any color, of course. Now, every time I look at, at the pattern like this, and I see these greens and yellow, first it reminds me of spring. Second, it reminds me like a pineapple, right? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now, by increasing on the double crochets, if you're going bigger, then you would just jump odd numbers. So 11, then you'd go to 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. On my 5th one, single. So we're going to repeat this all the way around, and then I'm doing the last row, which is just singles on the back loops only, but I'll come to you at the end of this row. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to come in with this mustard terracotta color just to give it that extra punch, which is the same color more or less of this one here. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to see on camera, but I think that will, because we have enough green on there and things like that. Okay, so I'm coming in and I'm grabbing back loops only. And I'm doing single, next space, single, next space. So back loops only. Very simple. You can do singles all the way through. I'm going to just do a small picot here on the center. So we have 11 double crochets. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On my 6th, I'm going to do 3 chain. and do my picot. 1, 2, 3, come in, and picot, back loops, single, single. So very simple, nothing to it. I'm going to come on where we have the white. I'm going to come from behind. I would just like to make it a little bit more touching, I guess, pop it up more. And I'm going to do a front post single. And then again, going into back loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On my 6th one, picot 3 chain, and do my picot, and then again singles. I'm going to come from behind where the single is and do front post single. I think that makes the whole difference on the pattern. I think it looks beautiful. So I'm going to continue. I'll have the reveal shots at the end. I want to thank every single one of you for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It helps the channel to grow. Please give a thumbs up. It's extremely important. Thank you for your donations for myself and for the women in need. I will see you in the next tutorial. I send you much love, much hugs. Till next time. Bye-bye.